why am I getting commercials in my own channel? Okay. Welcome guys to another episode of Mass Effect 4 Andromeda. So yeah, I finally found PB on my ship. I talked to her. I arrived to Nexus. Now I should proceed with my main quest. I've been looking up some YouTube videos about Mass Effect Andromeda. And it seems a lot of people are actually of same mind as me that the characters are all ugly. So many of the videos claim that BioWare is going full social, SJW, social justice warrior. I think I have to agree. And about the facial animation, the person who was hired to do the facial animation for Mass Effect Andromeda, she's a she's a feminist, and but she's not the only feminist. The more concerning issue is she has no background of working for a game developer. She's just a random cosplayer. I've given up my expectation for this game. I'm just gonna try and enjoy the best out of it. There's no point like crying about it for now. This looks a lot like Citadel, yeah, except don't see many buildings. Wait, where am I going? Oh, and about those strike team mission or something I saw on few panels. That's actually same concept as the missions you can do on the desk at Dragon Age Inquisition. So I should do them actually.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
What is this? Carrie?
Ryder, isn't it? Carrie Tvessa, freelance vidmaker. This is
Oh,
Aki,
she's
my
a reporter.
producer. I could use your help.
It never
What are you
ends
looking
well
for? Director
dealing
Towns asked
with
for an
reporters in
uplifting
Mass Effect
documentary on the
franchise.
initiative. Translation: paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Okay.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an
Oh,
interview
hey,
series. I was
Vokun.
hoping you'd take part.
The people
I want the
that
dirt
tend to
and blood of
become
our story, not
pro
the
gamers
convenient
usually get
fairy
sent
tale
to
town's
Hagon
looking
when
for.
they're
Interested?
no, no. I don't think there's any Hagon for becoming pro gamer. No. Esports in Korea is largely exaggerated overseas. Yes, Korean pro gamers are good, and esports is a thing in Korea, but then it's not more of a thing than any other country. People still laugh at the idea of gaming becoming a mainstream, and
Okay.
there's no like special
Let's start
treatment.
at home.
There's no special
14
like
months
course
and the
you can
Nexus
take to
still
become
isn't
pro gamer.
finished.
It's same
Apart
as
from
any other
missing, we have
country. You just
people
have
in
to
exile.
grind through the
By any
time
standard, this wasn't the
and
plan. Our
prove that
leadership
you're good
describes these as
and
anticipated
participate
issues.
maybe one of
Would
those
you
open
agree?
drafts held by like Kespa or something. There's no just no like special course to become professional gamer. And yes, like top professional gamers get paid a lot, and they are looked. I mean, they are like worshipped, but that's only like what, like 10 players out of like few hundreds. Many of the pro gamers, they don't even get exposure. Like even those like big SKT or KT teams, they have only their like first tier team gets exposure. They have like second and third tier players that don't get exposure. They don't even get paid.
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in.
Or are they usually from
Let's be
families
honest
that
about
can't
these
do that?
challenges
No,
and
I
how
mean
we're
like
going to face
school,
them.
college tests.
Nice. Won't make you
But
popular
I'm
with
trying
the
to,
leaders,
as a
but
good
it's to
academic
hear.
background's common.
Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in
No,
short
I would
bursts,
actually
so that's all
say
for
it's
now.
opposite, but
But you can bet
it's
I'll
got
have
nothing
more
to do with
questions
money
later.
actually.
You were
And
great. I'll get to work editing.
most Korean families, no matter how poor, they will invest, uh, those like private tutoring and Hagwon stuff if their child, if they think their child has potential. Koreans spend in like crazy amount when it comes to education. It's not really about the money. It's about, well, it's a sort of waste of time to invest your time in high
Hello.
school or college
Director
if
Tam is
you
expecting
want to
you.
become pro gamer full time.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just
I'm
needs
sure that there
Pathfinders
are
to
like
open.
few programmers with good academies, like Pot, for example. Pot, he's from Seoul
Not good
National
enough.
University. That's the best university in Korea. But that's a really rare case. Most
I
people
sympathize, but not
don't
until
even
our
bother
survival
going
is
to
no longer
college,
at risk.
or if
Now,
even if
please
they do go to
excuse me
college,
while I
those
meet with
colleges
our
will be like,
Pathfinder.
those crappy college
Hey,
in
Ryder.
countrysides
Addison told me about the
that nobody
outpost.
knows
You're the
about
hero
them.
of the hour.
And whilst most Korean programmers do go to high school, uh, majority of them don't go to like those normal academic high school. They go to those like, those high schools where they teach you stuff to get a job after high school instead of like expecting you to go to university after high school. It's those type of high schools that some of them do have gaming, like a gaming course.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We
Yeah,
haven't found
vocation
home
school,
yet.
exactly.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubt
Everyone in
you.
Korea goes to
And you're
Hagwon,
my
but then
best
don't
friend.
use. Like
A
the
patron.
reason people go to
One who
Hagwon
shares
is
your vision of a
because
prosperous
it's
future.
just because of competition. If someone's really smart and is like willing to, very like enthusiastic and diligent, they don't even need to go Hagwon. Like everything that's on the test actually comes from the textbook. So I went to like what 4 or 5 Hagwons after school back in elementary school. That's when I was in elementary school. I was like 9 or 8. After school ends at like 3 p.m. Then I would go to like 4 or 5 Hagwon after that, and I would return home like 11 p.m. ish. That's the life of average Koreans. In elementary school, you tend to go to a lot of Hagwons because it's not just about academic stuff like math and English. For me, example, I went to like Taekwondo dojo, and I did, Go. That's a sort of board game you play. That I also went to that. I went to this, the traditional writing thing with a large brush and stuff. That I took that course too. I went to guitar school or piano. And when you go to high school, you normally like focus on 1 or 2 hagwons that teaches you like about exams you need to take to go to university.
I suppose we agree on that much.
I knew that given a chance, your talents would emerge.
So for pro
Deciphering the
gamers,
vault,
I would say
terraforming.
their parents
It's
probably
not
don't
how
send
we
them to
imagined
hagwon.
all this, but
Why
a
why
good
would they? I mean,
Pathfinder
like
improvises.
there's no hagwon for to become
And a
pro
great
gamer, right?
one
So
hangs it on the
and
wall.
learning math and other shit is like unpractical for pro gamers.
Yours are the first
Nowadays, it's not
trophies
even
of
elementary
great
school. They start
Pathfinder
even earlier,
Hall.
like at kindergartens.
You're a symbol now, Ryder.
And there's like
A reason for
pre-kindergarten
people
now,
to believe.
where they teach you English and like basic math. You have to learn ahead of everybody else. So let's say you're in elementary school, first grade. If you're a first grader, you go to hagwon, they'll teach you second grade stuff, and so on. Because in Korea, it's all about competition. Every time you take a test, they will put, it's the ranking that matters, not what grade you got. Doesn't matter if you got like 90 out of 100. It won't matter unless you're like top 10 in the grade. At high school, they do it on a national level. Like you're like what?
I plan on
You
doing a
know,
lot
you're
more than
like
that.
234th
That's the confidence we
in
need.
world
Take charge
in the
and ignore
entire
your
country,
critics.
and they
Careful,
all get
you'll
exposed.
end up
It's
adopting
made
me,
public,
Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues,
and like
you wouldn't be
most
looking
Korean
to cut
parents,
us
they'll
out,
never be
would you,
satisfied. My
Tam?
parents, I've never
I
heard them
remind
say
you,
well
I
done,
am the director
not
of the
once,
initiative.
not once.
Acting.
I mean, I wasn't a good student anyway, but not once. Let's say like achieve like first in, I become first in the classroom, right? They're like what, 5 to 10 classrooms per grade. Then they will start demanding that I should become first in the grade, and then after that they will demand I should become first in the entire school, and then after that I should become first in the city. I had a cousin who he was actually very smart, and he was first in his state, but the parents never got satisfied because he was never first in the country, right? It's crazy. Like seriously, I don't want to raise a child in Korea. It's really cruel.
The directors had a rough
The only
time.
thing I was good at
Stepping
was
into a
of course
job needed
English,
in high
right? Because
school.
I grew up
I
overseas.
sympathize.
So
Let's
I
give
took
him a
TOEIC.
chance.
That's like
As I
TOEFL.
said all
Uh,
along, the
a lot of
Pathfinder
a lot
and
of
I are
Asian
of
countries
one
take
mind.
TOEIC. It's
I have
because it's
concerns
cheaper,
about your decision
and
on
the
Eos,
full
Ryder.
mark in TOEIC is
An outpost
990.
full of scientists won't do as much
When I
good
first
as a
took the
kid
test,
attack.
I
But it
received
will help support the nexus.
930,
Improved
which is
research
still like
could help
top
feed our people.
1%.
And we could argue about it
But
all
my
day
my
long,
father,
as we
like
always
when I
do. The
first
decision
showed him
was made.
the grade,
Now we
he
move
was
on.
really disappointed.
What is your plan?
He
for
thought
moving
I
forward?
like he
We have a
thought
lead
it's
on the
ridiculous that I
terraforming
lived
network.
overseas and
I need
still
to take
can't
a tempest
get full
deeper
mark.
into the sector to
So I had to
investigate.
to test
If the
5
other
more
golden
times,
worlds are where they
and I
should
did
be,
finally get the
this
full
could
mark,
get us closer.
990.
Careful.
But
The
my father
cannons
took it for
scouring the
granted.
cluster for remnant
Same with
technology
university.
will end
I
up
graduated
fighting for
from
sure.
SKKU,
You
which
might
is
also
considered
run into exiles. They didn't
one of the
leave
top
nexus
5
on good
universities in
terms.
Korea.
And we still need
When I
more
first
outposts.
got the
They're
news that
important to
I
expanding the
made
station.
it,
Though
I
with
passed the
arms
exam
still
to enter that
missing, this
university.
would be a chance for Ryder
My
to search
father
for them.
again was
Yes, I think
disappointed. He
that's
said,
best.
why can't
You have
you
my
why
permission.
didn't you do well enough to go to Seoul University? And he even suggested that I don't go to university and invest another year so I can go to Seoul University. That's pathetic. Like even my mom thought it was pathetic. So I refused that offer and I went to SKKU.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the
I'm writing an
path.
esports visual novel.
Pathfinder.
Correct me on this stuff, but I see Korea as a really competitive society that tends to isolate people and force them. Yes.
Ryder,
You know who is
Mr.
the
Perry
biggest
not
loser
coming
in
on.
Korea?
Go ahead.
In Korean
Talk to your sister,
sports?
sort of. Drop by when
Those
you
who
can.
get
Hyperion Med
silver medals in
Will
Olympics.
do.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison.
So
as soon
if you're a
as
Korean
possible.
athlete and you win silver
Right.
medal,
She had something
you know
that
what
could
the
help her
first thing
job.
you need to do when you come back to Korea is have a press conference and tell the entire people of Korea that you need to apologize for not having won the gold medal. You have to be very shameful that you won only silver medal. In Korea, if you're not first, you're nobody. That's same everywhere, from kindergarten to university to it's even worse when you start working in the office. Everything's competition.
Had a year to think about it.
Even among friends, like I have some friends that I've known, that I've been friends with for more than 10 years.
You're off to
But
a
even
promising
now,
start.
when I
meant
meet
what I
them,
said.
it's always
You
about
are a
comparing one
symbol
to each
now
other. Like I
of
bought this
hope
car, this
that
fancy
things
car.
will get better.
I make this
But
much
until
money
you
in my
find
company
the other
now.
arcs, a cloud hangs over
I was always the
initiative.
loser because I didn't apply for like those big like corporates like Samsung or anything. I wanted to do something to do with gaming. So I went to this small company called ComTV, and of course I received like my friends received about 2 to 3 times the salary I did. Even though their grades weren't any better than mine when we were in university.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for.
Are most parents like that?
It
No,
paints
I
the
guess I
initiative
don't know.
for
I
them.
can't speak for all Koreans,
Unflattering.
right? Like I don't know what's actually
you
going
have
on
some
inside
other
every
business?
household, but my father, I would say my father is slightly more crazy than average Korean parents, but yeah. I think most people probably not as bad. Like my father's just insane. Like I've given up. Even to this day, he is really ashamed that I work in gaming industry. He once even told me, when after I got married and said, I told him my plan of having that my wife and I are planning to have a child, and my father said, "Oh man, it was a huge shock," but he said
Any more
it's
information
probably
you
better
can give
not
me
to
on
have
the
child
missing
because
arcs?
childs a lot of times
No,
they're just
and that is the
disappointment.
distressing
That's
part.
what my father
The
said. That's
Asari,
how insane he
Julian,
is.
and Solarian arcs
I
are
still love him
completely
despite all that. I
unaccounted
mean,
for.
and I'm pretty
If they
sure
had
he
the same
loves me
problems
too.
with the scourge
But
that we
you know,
did,
that's
I fear the worst.
that's
Should you
how
find any clues,
some
please
Korean parents
investigate.
can get.
Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
I don't know. Maybe my father's right. Like raising a child is a lot of, not just disappointment. It's really tough economic wise in Korea. Like my father said, it's probably better not to have child because they can be disappointment, and it's a really hard thing to do. It's probably better to just enjoy your own life. And in some aspect, I think he does have point.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had
Story
hoped
I'm
Quarians
writing
would
whether
be
or
part
not
of the
following an
first
esports
wave,
dream is
but
noble
before
or
departure
stupid.
in
I
2185,
had worried I
we
was
got word
exaggerating
they had technical
society's
problems with their
expectation a little
ship.
bit, but just well.
It seems they're also bringing
Yeah,
along Drell,
but whether it's
Hanar,
noble
and other
or
species as well.
it's
Managing all of their biological needs caused
it's stupid,
complications.
I
We
think
won't
that
see them
nobody
for
can
some
define
time
it.
to
Only
come.
the person who follows the path, only himself can define it, right? I actually don't care what my father thinks. It's up to me. It's up to me. It's all about like after like what 40 years or 50 years I retire, and if I look back in my life, and then only then will I know, was it a noble thing to do or was it a stupid thing to do?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would
Yes.
say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior
But yeah,
leadership.
like even nowadays I
Even
do
the founder of
sometimes,
the
I don't know, I
initiative,
think
Ian
about like what
Carson,
I should have chosen a
is dead.
different career, because not that I hate gaming, I love gaming, like I still do it as hobby, but sometimes
How did Gene Garson die?
I don't know,
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit
like more and more
Scourge, a
gaming's
large
becoming
wing of
more of
stasis
a
pods was destroyed.
work
They
than
were
just
killed
hobby to me.
instantly.
It actually takes
These
away a lot
people
of passion
traveled 600
from
years and
gaming.
died before they
If
even
I was
woke
doing
up.
something completely
Jim
different,
Garson
I'll
never
still
glimpsed
be
Helios.
really passionate about
She
gaming,
never
but
saw
nowadays
her
it's
vision realized.
meh. I just have like nothing really better to do.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge.
And
did
my
it play
ultimate
out?
dream is I do
Criminal
want to
elements took advantage of
build a
emergency
world
and
where
preyed on
gaming is
people's
taken
fears.
as healthy,
An uprising
uh,
followed. We had no choice
healthy
but to turn to
hobby,
the Krogan
a
to
mainstream
deal
hobby,
with
something
them.
like don't
They
people don't
crushed
like
the
laugh at.
mutiny and the criminals
You know,
were
when
banished.
people like when I introduce myself to
Exiles,
other people,
we
I just
call
tell them
them.
I'm a nerd,
I
and
doubt
most
we've
most
heard
of them
the last of
people
them.
most of them
They're
will
led
think
by
I'm
an
joking,
outlaw,
or they
Sloane
scoff.
Kelly.
But
She
I
used
don't
to
know,
be
like
one
being
of
a nerd
ours.
shouldn't be something laughed at. It should be something cool. That's the type of world I'm trying to build. Of course, I'm not doing a good job. Like even my wife thinks like gaming is a silly habit, but
There don't seem
I
to be
try.
many
I
Krogan
try.
around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle.
Thank you for
nothing
answering these
more.
questions.
Good for
I might
fighting
tweet
and
you in the
lifting
future or
heavy
something. It's hard to
objects. When
get
they
honest
didn't get what
info.
they
I'm sure.
wanted, they left.
True, and I'm sure like a lot of people, many of them who do have more experience than I, will have different opinions. I can't speak for everyone, but that was my honest answer regarding
Who is
esports.
this Sloane Kelly?
Last thing, do you have an
She was head of
opinion about
security
Kespa?
of
Do you
Nexus.
think they have
She
the player's
opposed
best
the
interest?
uprising at first, but
Ah,
eventually
Kespa.
turned traitor and joined
So,
them. Misguided
so
sympathy
like
for the
many
plight of
people
the
who
common
worked in
citizen.
GOM,
Nonsense.
I
They
must
posed a
admit I
direct
am a
threat
bit
to our
negative
existence.
about Kespa, especially back in those days. Now I think I would say nowadays Kespa is doing, uh, Kespa is much better than the organization used to be. Um,
What more can you tell
do you
me?
remember Mr. Che, my boss,
It represents the greatest
back in
migration ever
GSL?
attempted. No
He
one
still
had
he
ventured
I mean
beyond
he
the
still
Milky Way before.
works with GSL
We've
right
all left home
at
in
Africa
search of
TV.
freedom, fortune,
And
perhaps a new
uh,
beginning.
as some
We
of you
are the
know,
bravest
he was once a
souls
pro
each
gamer
species
himself,
has to offer.
or
I
he
hope
thought he
the
was a pro
Nexus
gamer.
will
But then
serve
one
as the
day,
seat of government
he's
for us
actually
all.
first generation pro gamer, like even older than Boxer. He was in the scene before, but like people
What do
like
you know
Boxer
about the
came
early
up.
days of the initiative?
But
As most everyone knows,
one
Gian
day he
Garson's
received this
vision was
letter
that
from
he
Kespa
was an
saying that
entrepreneur on
if
Earth,
he doesn't pay
wealthy, young for human.
yearly
Garson
fee
had
to
the idea for
Kespa
the initiative in the
to be
early
recognized
2170s,
as
I
a pro
believe.
gamer, then they
Many
will
thought
take
leaving
away
the
his right
Milky
as
Way was
to be
impossible.
become pro gamer. And
But
my
she
Mr.
persevered.
Che thought
And as
it
with
was a
most
bullshit
great
because
ideas, the
he's been
doubters were wrong.
doing professional gaming even before Kespa existed. But then suddenly this organization comes up and says nobody unless they pay money to them will be recognized as official pro gamer. He thought it was bullshit. And nowadays I would say
Why do you think most people can't?
it's still a little bit like
There are
that.
thousands of
Like
reasons,
Kespa only
one for every
only like
colonist.
officially
What
recognizes
does any
the
pilgrim
pro gamers
seek?
they
Usually,
they have
happiness,
recognized.
finding the thing
Let's
that
say
moves them,
let's say I
the
play a
thing
game that's
to
not
fulfill them.
registered at
While
Kespa.
we cannot
Let's
promise
say
they will find it, we can facilitate
I'm a
the search.
Clash Royale pro gamer, right? Officially, you're not a pro gamer according to Kespa, and I think it's utter bullshit. One organization
like a
should not
melting
have
pot
such
around
power.
The
It,
Nexus is
it's
home to several initiative species.
they can't
Many
define
came ahead of the
someone's
ours.
profession.
The hope is
Also,
that this
another
station
reason
will
I
one
don't like
day
Kespa
serve as
is
the governing body in Andromeda.
well, it's not
Though
about.
I'm not sure what they were thinking. lumping
It's a bit like that.
Tolkien
They
into
like
the mix.
they do have a lot of
Solari and
power,
my kind tend to have a
and
little
they do a
opinion
lot of
them.
they do promise a lot of things,
Nothing
but a
has
lot of
seemed
times they
to
don't
change that.
keep up with the promise. And they're really I don't know nowadays, but they used to be really
It's common
petty,
knowledge that
really
they are a
petty,
violent, ignorant
Do you know that
species.
as soon as
Long
Nada
ago, they waged nuclear war on one another.
Nada decided
Their planet was
to
decimated.
be pro gamer
My
in
people
StarCraft
tried
2,
to uplift them,
a game that
but
is
the
not
Krogan
recognized
could
that
never
was
tame
not
their
recognized
worst
by
instincts.
Kespa
What if
back
they
in
bring
those
their
days.
tempers to Andromeda?
Kespa
We'll all be
actually
dead.
took down Nada's profile from their website. You don't do that kind of shit to someone like a legend like Nada.
As director of
I don't
the
I don't mind
initiative,
about
are
Savior
you in
being
charge
taken
around
down
here
because
or what?
he was a
If the
criminal,
others
right?
would
He
allow
almost
me,
killed the scene.
They
But
don't see
Nada
me as the
has
rightful
done nothing
successor.
wrong during his career, and just because he signed up to a game that Kespa didn't recognize, they deleted Nada's database from the Nada's information from the database. That was a really petty thing to do.
What's their
Of course,
problem with
Kespa
you?
nowadays is not
I am
not
Gian
that bad.
Garson.
It has
Our
improved.
founder
A lot
was
of people have
charismatic,
changed.
eccentric, larger
And
than life.
but you know,
Traits I
Kespa
cannot hope to
is
mimic.
after all just a
She and her inner circle
as-
perished in the scourge.
association
Some at
formed
the hands of
by
the exiles. Some
representatives
never
from
made
these
it out of
large
stasis.
corporates like
I was
SK or
deputy
KT and
assistant for
Samsung.
revenue management.
A lot of
When all
people,
seven leaders about
especially
to die,
foreigners, they think
I
Kespa
was
is some
next
kind
in
of
line to follow.
government organization. It's not. They do have connection with government because they are backed by large corporates, and because Korean government is so corrupt, you just can't you can't think of them separate from the corporates. But that's all that is.
So,
There's nothing official about
accountant?
Kespa. It's just a
Don't
group
let that fool you.
of
We are all capable
representatives
of more than we know.
from
When I was young,
corporates,
I was fascinated
and
by
their
the idea
goal
of
is
exploring
guarding
space.
their interest
Life
in
had its
in the
detours and I went a different
in this
direction.
big
Then
marketing
I
plan
heard
called
about the
esports
initiative.
they're
I
running.
saw my chance to try the
That's all
path
there is to
not
it.
taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my
What year was
authority
that?
can ensure that you do.
Right.
That's probably
Sorry.
like 2011, I think. That's when Nada joined GSL, right?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson.
And nowadays,
Our
Kespa
founder
isn't
was
that bad.
charismatic,
Kespa, I have to
eccentric,
admit that
larger than
Kespa
life.
has improved
Traits
a
I
lot,
cannot hope
like
to
past few
mimic.
years.
She and her inner circle
And
perished in the scourge, some at the hands
I don't
of
know,
the
with all
exiles,
this,
some never made it out of stasis. I was
like
deputy assistant
Korean
for
governments are
revenue
trying to kill off
management.
gaming. I don't know
Then all
why,
seven
but they
leaders
are.
above me died.
Media
I
is
was
trying to kill
next
the
in line to
gaming
go.
scene. Every time someone commits a suicide or crime, they blame it on games. And I think in times like
That's
this,
all. Thanks for your time.
regardless
I'm
of
happy
your
now.
where you belong,
We
I
will
think
find
gamers
our futures depend
or
on each other's success.
people who work
Good
in
luck.
gaming industry should stick together, which is a bit idealistic because a lot of them are competitors. But that's how I feel. In the long run, we are all allies, even though we are competitors. So I always say that instead of like trying to, focus on like dividing the pie, we should put more effort into growing the pie, right? Think long term. But then like running a corporate isn't as simple as that. I know that. I'm not that naive. So yeah. We'll see how it turns out. Speak with Edison on Nexus. Okay.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
What AVP? That's my title.
Sam said there was new
Assistant
functionality
Vice
to discuss.
President.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out.
It was like that
Want
in the
more
US
focus
for
on
many
research,
years when
like
a
on
shooting or
Fredro
whatever happened. It
That's
changed.
your call.
Yes, I would say that
Breckenridge
nowadays the
introduced
real
new
leader
research
of
handled by
esports is
Newsham.
US,
All
not
you
Korea.
need to do is decide
Not
what's
even
right for
China.
Andromeda means.
It's
No
US.
pressure.
They're making the most progress. They the like production value. I think like US has surpassed Korea a long time ago. The only thing that Korea is good at is because being able to grow a lot of good gamers. But I think that's only possible in Korea because Korea is a small country, right? It's very easy to hold a large national esports event because like 1/4 of the population lives in Seoul. Like everywhere else, you can travel in a few hours, and we have fast internet. It's just the infrastructure that Korea has, but everything else, I would say like America has surpassed, and the gap will just gap will just widen because many large media companies and sports companies in America are investing a lot of money, whereas in Korea, like many big esports events, even like GSL, it's becoming harder and harder to get sponsors. I'll say in 5 years, yeah, US will like US will, either US or China. Like China does spend a lot of money too, but then China is like a world of its own. Like globally, I would say America would become the world leader in esports.
Anonymous source, really? Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file.
And the
a
sad
story
thing
right
is
now,
like a
but-
lot of people
Hey,
working in the
Shanaz,
esports industry,
where are the
they
rest
don't
of you?
realize this.
I had an editor.
They still think they're
but
number one.
It's crazy out here.
Like
Now, beyond a
Koreans in
freelancer
general are
too,
really ignorant
I'm
of the world
all
outside of
stands
Korea.
between freedom and tyranny.
Because we're like geographically really
Something.
isolated, we are surrounded by sea, and above us it's just North Korea where we can't even travel.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast.
I was
from
shocked when I
scratch.
first went to Korea. Like I sometimes like,
Well, it's easy.
you
Beyond
something
the
like
lack of staff,
big happens
resistant
internationally,
authorities, and constant
and I
technical
mentioned it to
glitches.
like friends. They don't
Still,
know
I'm
that even
getting
that
there.
it even
I have an
happened.
honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
And a lot of
Who's your
people
source?
in esports industry in Korea,
No
like
journalist worth their
they don't
salt
bother to
will ever
watch
give that
events
up.
outside of Korea. Look at the production value of like many like American-made
pays
esports
for
event
you to do
nowadays.
this?
They're run by like big companies like
Technically, HNS is
MTG
an arm
or
of the initiative, but
you know,
we
Warner
serve the public,
Brothers.
Not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell
I'll
us
say
what the
production value is
broadcast
way above
can,
like Korean.
especially, but we
Like
decide what
just
to run and how
Korean
to run it.
producers and like
Causes
esports
friction,
organizers
but at least
organizers
I
they
can live
just
with myself.
they don't realize that they're still like too full of themselves.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky
I
Way?
realize that even more
I
now
was.
because now that I've moved to Malaysia, and I sometimes
Only had a
like
couple
when I
internships
try to
under
buy
my belt.
contents
Good places,
for
though.
our
Any Star
channel,
Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a
like
week. The plan was just to
I
work as a
I
reporter
bid
out
with
here.
American
Then the
company
uprising
and
happened.
they provide me price. Of course, it's not cheap, but then it's still cheaper than what Koreans are trying to sell it off.
blamed our broadcast
Koreans like
for stirring
demands
unrest.
such
It was
really
bullshit.
ridiculous
Now
price
all
for
I
their
wanna do is keep
contents.
going.
It's you can see like I sometimes say, why is it so expensive? They say it's because it's best in the world.
I met another journalist, Carrie
Maybe your
Tavessa.
players are best in the world, but
Yeah,
that doesn't
I'll
make
run
your
a Carrie
production
series,
value best in
Path
the
of
world.
the Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own.
I'll stop
so
by and ask
pretty much
questions another time.
anyone
Have
who
fun
brings me
and
news is welcome.
okay. Thanks for coming.
Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news
Oh,
out
great,
to
more
even the
side
most
quests.
far-flung colonists.
I'll do it.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
Okay, now I'll try to focus more on the game, on this game I'm playing. I've been I've been raging a little about the esports scene. Like, I do get frustrated about the current situation. Uh, let's not get too pessimistic. Like, I can promise you one thing: esports will only get bigger from now on. It's an industry that just can't fail. So back to my game. Where I'm trying to find those strike team missions. Like those missions that I don't need to do anything. Actually, just time will take care of it. Okay, found it.
Please speak with tier encounters for authorization to
So
participate.
this is just like those desk missions you see in Dragon Age Inquisition. What? Why can I do this?
Please speak with tier encounters
Tier
for
encounters.
authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete.
Who is Apex?
Good luck out there.
Apex are those monkey races in Starbound. Don't think it's the same though. Okay. Acquire enemy research. How do I? Why can I scroll down? Select the complete. Select the complete in multiplayer. Or oh, okay. So I can either finish it myself if I play multiplayer, or I can. Oh, it's a tutorial. Oh, fuck. Okay, select. Send the strike team. So yeah, it's almost exact same as those missions you see in Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, so it's being taken care of. Can I do multiple ones? Select. Send the strike team. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's just like sending, I forgot their names, but you have 3 advisors in Dragon Age Inquisition, and you can only send them one at a time, right? So it's exact same. Okay. Let's speak with Addison's assistant, Brax. Is that main quest? I want to proceed with main quest. Enough with this side quest shit. Oh no, I'm not gonna talk to him. Okay. I'm gonna open my map. Okay, talk to Addison. Addison is the captain woman, right? Okay. Addison. That's not Addison. Fuck.
I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C63 Galactic.
Vladimir
Your
Breka.
first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in
You're
the
from
initiative.
Russia.
Whoa, that seems like too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus
Andromeda.
thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
I can't pull off Russian accent. What's first?
All right, Breka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond.
Breka. Is
only
that
to
is there
Pathfinder.
even an authentic
It's
name?
ready for your first
Breka.
selection. You may begin
Comrade
shaping the initiative
Breka.
at your leisure.
Breka Ivanovich. Okay. Send AVP to gain perks. Okay. This sounds good. Wait. What do I get? What do I get? Research points. Well, research points are the ones you need to unlock blueprints, right? I only have like 60 and I need like 150 to unlock my next rifle. What's this? Receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals. Receive organic materials. Receive tech materials. Okay, so I guess this is like once I select, I receive them like every once in a while, or after a certain time. So I think I need to choose carefully. This is like a bonus. Heal hidden caches. No. What's commerce ports? Financial. Credits for investment and regular grey market. Buying and selling items. Is money important in this game? Like so far, I haven't felt the need to buy. I think I'll go with science. Lab technique. Okay. Collecting in. Can I collect now? 100. Oh yes, and it's Milky Way. Okay, so it's every like 45 minutes. Nice, nice. Wait, I think I have enough research point to get Black Widow. Let's go to my ship actually. Okay, I have to go to ship anyway. So I go to my ship, we fly to the system, and on the way I will unlock this new weapon. I do need a new weapon. Okay, how do I get out of this place? I always get lost. Okay. Let's go to my ship. I wish they wouldn't show this every time. Okay, I'm back in initiative. My ship. How do I get to my ship? Wait, why does it say it's this way? Oh, is there like multiple destinations you can take? Oh, docking bay. I need to go to docking bay. Okay.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Okay, now I go to my ship. Wait, where's my ship? Am I supposed to go up? Wait, there's some quest here.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important.
Oh, another thing I learned today from internet is that to gain research points, another thing you can do is you scan stuff. So if you scan alien stuff, you'll gain Andromeda research points. If you scan, human stuff or like our galaxy stuff, you'll get Milky Way research data. So since I want to get research, I want to research on weapons from Andromeda, Milky Way. I should try to scan more of those Milky Way structures. Yes. Okay, before we start,
Cora wanted to check in with you.
where do I check my research? Wait, Cora wants to check something with me? Okay. Loadout system. No, that's not it. It's probably downstairs. Oh, it's there. Okay.
So this is what you and Ryder do for
Research center. So here, yes, I have 160 now. Where's Black Widow? Black Widow sniper rifle. Okay. Yes, I can unlock. How do I unlock? Research. Continue. So does this mean that now I have it now, right? Or do I need, oh shit, do I need to build it? No. Okay, let's go out. Let's go to my loadout.
Where's my data pad? Oh, how'd you get under there?
Loadout, okay. See if I can equip it. Please, please, please. It's not there. I still have Viper. So it means I have to build it somehow. Fuck.
Oh, I was.
Or can I buy it?
I do that sometimes.
How do I build a weapon? Strike team mission. What's this? AVP status control? What the hell is it? Oh, this one, okay. Wait, buy sell kiosk. No, it's only Cyclone and Piranha. Nothing new, right? Yeah. To unlock new blueprints again and arguments by spending research data. What about development? Why? I do have. Oh, I get it. So here. I need materials. What's this? Doesn't even say what this is. Okay. Omni-gel canister, beryllium, lithium, element 0. Element 0 I have plenty, but like this other stuff, I don't have single lithium. Lithium can be detected via orbital scan and may be discovered in small amounts on foot. Oh, okay, so yeah, you can mine from the ship instead of just landing on the planets. Defeated Milky Way exiles or by dismantling exile weapons. What the hell is Milky Way exile? Okay, so I guess I'll have to stick with the weapon I have for now. Let's go find Korra. Let's go find Korra. Korra is down there. Okay. Was this Korra's room? No. No wait, Korra is upstairs. Ah. Okay. Still haven't gotten used to the map of the ship. No, not here. Here.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Oh, let's flirt.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well,
This is too
I
easy.
didn't leave. My mentor,
Compared to
Nasira,
like
said
romance in
I
previous
should go.
games.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but
Oh, okay,
she
so I
insisted.
do get a choice now. Oh shit, I say this.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
Okay, what appealed to you that could inspire people? Nothing certain. What appealed to you?
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me, that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden.
Niche? Is that how you say? I thought it was niche.
What I was going to be.
This is about not
Niche
taking over
market.
as Pathfinder?
Niche market.
Didn't think it was still
I guess
staying.
niche makes more sense.
Sarah, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
Move on, Cora.
It sucks, but it happened. We need your mind on the mission.
Oh shit, I sound too cold.
Always is. But I'm human too. Need time to find a way through. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Roses for me. Okay, let's go to bridge and fly this thing. What was the name of the planet I'm supposed to go to? Onanon, Bananon. Wait, why am I getting ads in my channel suddenly? Like, it's my channel and I get ads? Am I like partners or something? Skip ad. Okay. Disembark. No. System view.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh shit, I do need to mine stuff to make weapon. Let's focus on the mission. So I learned that you can't actually travel the entire galaxy. You only like traveling, some part of it, because there's no Mass Effect relay in this system. I mean this galaxy. So this time I'm going here. I guess this isn't bad. It's like, instead of watching loading screen, I prefer to watch me travel.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make
What?
corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
Collision in hyperspace? Oh shit, it's a cat mothership. It's almost as big as Nexus.
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
Hey, is my stream buffering? Or is it just me? It's buffering for me. My internet
They got us
shit.
pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant?
Wait, he speaks English?
Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't talk smack. It's like huge.
They've lost navigation. We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
Okay, let's
I
buy
actually know
time.
a lot about the remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
What exactly is Scourge? This you know, glowy dark things around us.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Is this
We're being contacted.
volcanic planet?
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tove Jagalesto.
Wait, they sound alien, but they don't look like cat ships. We come in peace?
We're visitors from another galaxy.
Oh, those are
Our intentions
natives.
are
I think these are natives. Because cat, they're not natives. They're alien to this system, galaxy, just like us.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
Oh shit, but they don't speak English either.
Yes.
Oh,
Look
there's
at
some
that.
green parts of the planet.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they're definitely not cat. And I don't think they're from our galaxy, so they must be natives. Oh right, I'm supposed to gain a native native companion, right? I think this is the opportunity.
You're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about. Right? New worlds? New aliens? Wish me luck.
Oh, maybe they shoot me because I'm too ugly.
Thank you.
Oh man, we need to find a way to communicate with these guys. Okay, so these are natives. I've seen them from trailer.
I'm Paran Shai, governor of Aya.
Wait, she speaks English.
We are the Angara.
Angara,
Hello.
those Angara. Okay.
I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey. Joel, I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We come in peace.
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live in harmony.
We've heard that before. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet
They
you
look a
there.
bit like, you know, Twi'leks from Star
I will
Wars.
accompany you
Those
through our city.
tails
Your crew
on
will
their
stay
heads.
on your ship. Follow me.
Oh shit, I have to go alone. And their weapons look a lot like Prothean plasma rifles. Oh shit, why are you staring at me like that?
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact
You
with
look like
anyone.
a McCree about to use
Ephra's
his
guards
ult.
will use force if necessary.
Understood.
Okay.
Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Oh, I can't run?
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Okay, so cats are invaders. Angara, these people, they are natives. And I'm sort of stuck
I
between them.
detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This is insane. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shire handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
And their technology, again, is almost same as us. The cat's technology is almost same as us. Like, what's the coincidence? Three races from different galaxies. Our technology level is almost about the same.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay?
Okay.
Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
They're abducting
Wait, the cat
Angara?
kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Oh god, this
Katara
Ephra.
be damned. I won't lose
Ephra
vote.
this, Ephra that.
Ephra,
Let me meet
this
Ephra.
is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's
Damn,
different.
I'm really
I need to
ugly.
look inside.
You're right.
I thought default
There's a
character was
vault out
ugly,
there,
and
but
then
I
I
wish
made
I'd
even
be as
uglier
well with the
character.
entrance hidden. We can't help you. The Moshai could. She's our most revered.
I don't know, maybe it's because of the
scientist and
hair.
elder. She
If it was shaved, I
knows
think I
this
would look
vault,
much better.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Yes, let me rescue
Joel,
that person.
You talk too much. Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike.
Okay, I'm wondering if these aliens have biotic powers. They could have. I haven't seen any cats use biotic. Well, no, I'm grateful.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
Fuck. These fucking rude aliens. I'm trying to be really nice and they just say shit talk in my face.
Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Return to the Tempest.
Definitely.
Okay.
Ryder, ship's fixed up
Yes.
and ready to fly.
Okay, where do I go now? Don't tell me I have to go back to Nexus. That's like a waste of trip. Maybe I should explore a random planet. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at
Oh,
least that went
achievement.
better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
Liam's a loyal type. I like him. Jaw, move your ass.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with Peavy. Our own mission has to take priority.
Oh no, I have
We
to make
have
the
a
choice
plan.
again.
Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds. Havarl
Jarl.
and Vol.
Jaw.
Before the Scourge disaster,
Spider
Vold
Jaw.
was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for
I
control
assume we won't be seeing any Koreans
What about the
or
other?
other like non-Citadel races because
It's
this
the
whole project
birthplace
is
of the
headed by
Angara.
Citadel.
It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Yes, it is.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Okay, what now? Return to the Tempest done. Go to either Haval or Void. What's the difference between Haval and Void? Oh shit. Need to make choices. Half-out or Void? Let's go to bridge.
Still compiling my first impressions, but even their body language. Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
How do I mine stuff while I'm activate scanner? Oh, that's where I landed, right? Okay.
Anomaly on sensors.
A trail of hope. So either this or this? I still don't get it. No, this is where I was. Fuck. Oh, okay. So either this one or this one. No, Joba. Foiled. Let's meet the resistance. Yeah, I think it'll be beneficial if we join forces with Angara, even though they're getting their ass kicked.
I'm picking up something.
Why are some planets in blue and some of them are not? I'm gonna check this planet first, because I need to mine those metals to make my new weapon. And it said I can mine them.
Detected. Probes launched.
What is it?
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Space wreckage? Okay.
I'm picking up something.
On where? Here? Here? Okay.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly on sensors.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Found what? Oh, experience, okay. Okay, so I should try to find all these anomalies. Let's go to resistance. And this one I think is a mission that I have to land on the planet. Hopefully I'll get to do some battle this time. Oh, it looks really barren, right?
Okay,
Like no trees.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Available minerals. Okay. Yes. Wait a minute, who do I take? Who do I take? Wait, do I have new armor? Chest. Oh, I do have mod. Okay.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggested it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
Oh, so it doesn't...
All H2O in Habitat 6 folds the Angara is ice.
Okay, so it's
And those oceans, Frozen over completely.
It's an ice planet, frozen
Well,
planet.
there goes the dream of a seaside property.
But it still has a atmosphere.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking
Are you
gale force
Scottish?
squalls.
Whoa!
Oh shit, the ground's sinking.
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Haha. Oh, we're walking on foot. Oh no, I didn't get to change my. I didn't change my companions. I want to use the new guys. Hang on.